Yes, good morning. Yes. Yes, good morning. Had breakfast? यार बंद मत. Yeah, I too had. Eknath, good morning. Hold on. Eknath, I think he has a problem of network. Eknath had joined again. He disappeared. Okay, Prajwal, how are you? Yeah, parents and all, they are fine. I think everybody is in your house only now. No work, nothing. Everything is closed. Acha, which department is? Ingidi. Which department? Father is? Yes, Prajwal. Bada Sahib, good morning. Bade Sahib, Bade Sahib, good morning. Can you able to hear me, Bade Sahib? Yes, Prajwal, what father is doing? Which department? Okay, are very work he is having nowadays then. Okay, lot of works he has to carry out. Great, they are the people who are great actually in such lockdown cases, in courier, this corona case regarding. Okay, well, hope you all know, including a college class and online classes, without leaving any content, 3 modules I have completed, except here and there. Except a bit of the content I might have left, but roughly 90% of 3 modules I have completed. Are you aware of this at least? Yes, Prajwal. I have sent notes also. Hope you must have gone through it. Have you gone through the notes which I had sent? All 3 modules. It can be a sequencing or game theory, that is one of the module, including graphical method also I have sent, sequencing as well as game theory. Graphical method also one comes. Okay, and I think after that I have sent a transportation module with detailed clear explanation of each method. Okay, am I right? And I think these 2 modules are followed by PERT and CPM. Yes, PERT and CPM, that different, when different times are given, I think that kind of problem I have not sent. Tomorrow, day or tomorrow it is going on, work is going on those problems, and I will send that also. Okay, including the precedence relationship, that is A starts first, then C starts only after A and B complete. Okay, that kind of problem. Okay, that kind of problem also chances is there to come in the exam. Therefore that preparation is going on. I am writing the notes based on those 2 types of problems. Hope another 2 days I am giving you in group only. Okay, any doubt in 3 modules, whichever we have covered 3 modules. I heard a few of the subjects are completed in online only. Is it right? All modules are completed, what I heard. How it is possible here? Yeah, yes please. Okay, which subject that is? Okay, yes, okay, because you have fixed derivations, and once if you do the practice of derivation, you can say ESA is completed roughly. Am I right? Yes, but the story is different in OR, yeah, correct? You might be in the you are in the panic, sir, still OR is not completed. 15 days back I would have been told, yes, OR is completed. How it is possible? Yes, I can take 1 problem or maximum 2 problem, then go to the next type of problem. So that was also possible for me, but I don't want that. Okay, minimum some 4 to 5 problems we will have it on a particular type of problem with different values. That was my idea. How do you feel? You want me to complete like how others have completed, or you want me to complete, sir, no sir, like how you wanted to go, please you go in that method only. How, what do you want to say? Yeah, no, that this kind of the method is required in OR. Okay, by taking one or two problem, I think no, it is not possible to understand. Okay, the thorough concept, if you want to required, we will have, doesn't matter number of class we will take. Now I am ready to take, why you worry about? Okay, another 1.5 month is there here. Okay, probably in the month of I don't know June or July when it will go. So by completing so early, by taking one or two problem, then there is no point, no, if I do like that. Correct? And so early if we complete, I think there are chances to forget also here some of the concept. That is the reason I want you to please be in touch with the subject till the end, so that in the last moment you are not in the pressure. Okay, you are not in tension to go for the exam, because till the last day you are in touch with the subject. Am I right? Yes, I think only how many yet only I don't know how many have joined. Okay, Eknath Jain Ache has joined. Eknath Jain Ache. Okay, how are you? Fine, no? Yeah, I think I don't know. Before just I started with the words like whatever we have covered, be perfect in those modules first, you peoples. Correct? They are the 3 modules which helps you a lot in the exam. Only small differences is there in each technique. For example, if you are taking assignment, okay, assignment, if you are taking assignment, what you do is selecting a minimum and subtracting in the remaining element of the remaining elements of that row only. Am I right? That row only. Huh? Correct, no? Likewise, you are making sure in each row there has to be a 0. Correct? No, recalling, rewinding is very important in OR subject. That is the reason I am telling, not for time pass. No, I don't want that. Okay. Similarly, after the row operation, what you are doing? Column. Again, you are checking, is there any 0 in each column or not? Correct, na? Yes. If not, again you are taking in that column only, which column do not have 0, minimum value, and subtracting in the remaining elements of that column only. Correct? Okay. That after doing a row and column operation, what you are doing? Anyone can tell me, no problem. That is starting matrix. In the starting matrix, I don't think suddenly you are going for the assignment. Am I right? So yeah, you will check it whether is it the correct matrix to go for assignment or not. Correct? Am I right? Yes. For that, to cover all zeros, you are drawing minimum either vertical or horizontal lines. Correct? Okay. Then you are counting those lines. That capital N is nothing but drawn lines. Correct? So that you can see in my notes which I have sent you. Have you seen or not? At least once you have opened it or not here, PDF? Have you opened? How do you feel after you go through the notes? Easy to, yes, neatly is one thing, and as much as possible in a simple way I have solved by without leaving the procedure, without violating the rules in each method. Correct? So every day, please you go write down yourself problem which I have given in notes and go and solve yourself without looking the notes first, so that it will be perfect for you. It is going to be perfect for you peoples. Correct? Well, once if you draw the horizontal and vertical lines, okay, then you are going to count how many lines you have drawn. Am I right? If the number of lines drawn are not equal to the order of matrix, suppose. Correct? Order of the given matrix, given problem. Say order of matrix is 4 into 4. What do you mean of 4 into 4? 4 rows, 4. Yes, exactly. Always, that is called square matrix. Square means rows and column are equal. Am I right? Yes. So if number of drawn lines is equal to, suppose, the square matrix or order of matrix, okay, 4 into 4 means n is equal to 4. Am I right? Small n. Order of matrix is nothing but 4. So if the number of drawn lines are equal to the order of matrix, suppose capital N is equal to small n, then only you are going for the assignment. Correct? Correct or not? Okay. This is assignment. Okay. What is the, if you are come to the Vogel's approximation, what you are doing? Vogel's VAM method. Yes. VAM, transportation problem only, that is also demand and supply. Yes. Yeah, go ahead. No, not right, northwest. Even in Vogel's approximation method also, please recall, there is a supply, there is a demand. Okay, you are finding the transportation cost after allocation to the cells. Correct? First step in the VAM method. Please, anyone here, 3-4 you attended today? How many you attended? Yes, only 3. Fine, no problem. Okay. See, in Vogel's please read the notes here. I have sent purposely for you people. I have taken lot of pains to prepare those notes here. You have to have the advantage of such notes here. In none of the college you will get such notes. Remember it. That to be unsolved problem I have solved here. Please. Okay. In VAM method, what we will do is, we will take the minimum 2 values in each row. Am I right? We are selecting first minimum 2 values and see their difference. No subtract. Yeah, of course, that is the difference of these two values. Okay, and whatever the difference is there, that we will write against that row. Correct? Likewise, in each row we are doing the same procedure is followed in the column also, and once the differences you are writing against the row and against the column, next step is we are selecting the maximum amongst the obtained difference values. I think you have not gone through notes here, please. And whichever the maximum difference is there, and say for example it is in the column, so towards the column we are making one arrow line, drawing the arrow line. Correct? So in the column always there is a demand, no? Against each row there is a supply. Say for example we have got maximum difference value in the column, suppose. Then what we do is, demand we are allocating to the which cell? We are allocating to the cell which has got minimum value in the given matrix. Correct? But at the same time, while allocating the demand to a particular cell, it means which has got minimum value, we have to take care of supply also here. If demand is more, supply is less, then that has to be taken care. So if the supply is less, that row is, we have to delete in the next matrix. Correct? That is called VAM method here. Have you understood now what is VAM method? Okay, VAM method, northwest corner method, Hungarian method, that is assignment. Correct? So likewise, please you recall here, and even Modi method, up to 4 steps I have explained in Modi method. Only one step I have left, 5th step. Correct? Some 3-4 I think 3 problems I have taken based on Modi, modified distribution method. See, likewise, war subject has to be revision. It has to be revision. You have to revise it subject every day. Then only you can understand all the methods correctly. Otherwise, you are doing mistakes in the exam. Remember it. Okay. Let us go to the new module, that is called as first module, wherein you are studying what is war. Okay. And what are the advantages, application, limitation, etc. and etc. Some 8 marks is going to come based on that introduction part. Is it clear? Okay. And that part I don't take because it is a theory part. If you read the book, if you study, of course I will send you a notes, no doubt. But if you read it, it is you can understand the theory part. So instead of wasting much time in a theory part, 8 marks is going to come, remember, in the first module. A bit you have theory part. Define war and explain the phases in war, suppose. Phases means steps. Okay. Or what are the advantages and limitations of war. Likewise, whatever you have a few questions, likewise he is asking. Am I right? So theory part I am leaving it to you only, but notes I am giving based on that war introduction. Is it clear? And that theory part is it okay if I left it for you peoples from your end to read? Is it okay? What is the definition of war? Okay, in all the books, in any book you take war, you will find all the theory part. That is in the syllabus. Let me read. What is that? Yes, definition of war, scope of war. Okay, scope of war, application of war, phases in war, and characteristics and limitations, and different types of tools. Tools mean whatever we have used now, methods, they are all tools called as. So that part I am leaving it to you. Okay, have you understood? Well, now I will go to the next part of the same module. Yes, problematic. Okay, problematic. What is problematic? In the sense, some story is going to be giving you. Okay, purely they are the stories, and while reading the story you should understand what you should do. Correct? And whatever you understood, that has to be converted into mathematical model. It means the whole story theory part, you are converting it into mathematical part. That is called formulation. What is that? Formulation. Some story is going to be giving you. Read that story, and whatever the story you have read, convert that story into mathematical model or mathematical format. That is called formulation. You are formulating the given story. One bit you are going to get 100% in the exam. Remember it. So successfully with varieties of problems completed 3 modules. Now we are in the 4th module. Okay, we are in the 4th module, and this 4th module talks about few stories. And each story is entirely different from one another. Remember it. Okay, each story is one story is different from another story, but finally they are story only. I think you are surprising, no, when I say story. Correct? Really interesting stories all there, but they are given in theoretical format. That format should be converted into mathematical format. So converting of theoretical format into mathematical format itself is known as called as formulation problems. Okay, are you ready to listen story now? Yes, please, come on. Yes. Just have a look here. Can you see? Yes. A manufacturer produces two types of models, M1 and M2. What story says, say you are the manufacturer, you have a factory, yeah, that's all. Okay, you have a factory wherein you are producing two products. Okay, the name of the products are M1 and M2. Have you understood? Story starts with like this. Come on, let us read next. Each model of type M1 requires, Ratan Patil, good morning. Each model of type M1 requires 4 hours of grinding and 2 hours of polishing. Let me present like this. As I told you, you are owner of the factory. In the factory you produce two products, two types of products you are generally prepared. The product names are M1 and M2. Okay, well, are you following my story, please? Yes. And when you are producing during the manufacturing, or you can say during the fabrication of product M1, hope you are following. When you are producing M1, or you can say to produce a product M1, you need to grind it and you need to polish it. Am I right? So M1 requires grinding and polishing. Without grinding and polishing, you never dispatch them. No, you have to grind, then polish it, then you are giving to the public. Okay, how many hours you are doing grinding? 4 hours. 4 hours it will take grinding. Okay, and for polishing it will take 2 hours. If you want to polish, 2 hours you will take of product M1, and grinding is 4 hours. Is it clear now? Understood the story? Okay, well, and similarly, yes, model M2, because you have two types of products. First product takes 4 hours for grinding, 2 hours for polishing, and the second product, that is M2, takes 2 hours for grinding and 5 hours for polishing. Are you listening? Yes, please, all of you. Yes, brother. Yes, only 3 are there again. Okay, Ratan Patil joined just now. Four students, right? And well, hope you understood now. You are owner, because understanding of story is important here. Then only you can formulate it. Therefore, I am repeatedly telling you and going very slowly. You are the owner. Assume you are the owner of the factory. What type? How many types of products you are producing? Yeah, 2 types. Okay, 2 types you have given name M1 and M2. Correct? Yes. When you start M1, okay, you are grinding it for 4 hours and polishing it 2 hours for M1. But M2 takes 2 hours for grinding and 5 hours for polishing. Yes. Let me read further. Up to this I have told the story. All of you understood? All 3, 4, please, whoever have joined. Yes. Let me read next. The manufacturer has 2 grinders and 3 polishers. You have being an owner to produce these two products, M1 and M2. So you have 2 grinders and 3 polishers, correct? Have you understood now? Well, grinder and polisher means it has also life, no yaar. Beyond the number of hours you cannot work because it will get heated. Therefore, he say further, each grinder works 40 hours a week. So throughout week, if you are working with a grinder, maximum 40 hours it will work. Are you getting my point? In the whole week, only up to 40 hours you can use it. After the 40 hours, you cannot use a grinder because its capacity, its life itself is only that much. Okay. Next, polisher works for 60 hours. For 60 hours a week. It means each machine has its own life, no yaar. Okay. That lifetime he has given. 40 hours works grinder and polisher works 60 hours. Hope you understood up to this. Next, see, whatever model or product M1 if you are producing, and when you are selling it, you will get a profit of 3 rupees. Profit on model M1 is 3 rupees. Okay, and 4 rupees on model M2. Got my point? When you are selling these produced product, you will get 3 rupees profit for model M1 and 4 rupees for M2. Right? Well, let me sum up in short. I am the owner of the factory. I produce 2 products, namely M1 and M2. But when I start product M1, okay, when I start to produce M1, I have to grind and I have to polish it. If I started to grinding, I want 4 hours. And if I start polishing, yes, I take 2 hours. Yes, at the same time, I have 2 grinding machines or grinder and 3 polishing machines. Okay, I know the limitation of each machine. What is that? Grinding and polishing machine. 40 hours it will work for a week. Okay, and 60 hours works polishing. And when after I do the grinding and polishing, finally I have to sell them in the market. When I sell those 2 products, I am getting 3 rupees profit for 1 product, that is M1, and 4 rupees for M2. Is it clear? This is the story. Like this story is going to come in the exam. May not with this problem, but a story, yes, you have story in the problem, no doubt, in the exam. So thoroughly understand the story first. When you understand the story correctly, hope without doing any mistake, surely you will do problem. You can solve the problem. Yes, next let me read. Well, whatever is produced in a week is solid in the market. What it means? When I produce the products, okay, they are going to be solid. Nothing I am going to get. I mean, whole whatever the number of products I produce, I can able to sell. They are very solid in the market. The moment I take to the market, within an hour all will get sold out. Am I right? That is the meaning. whatever is produced in a week. So in the entire week, whatever I have produced and the same number of the products which I have produced in my factory, surely one day I will take to the market. But when the moment I take those products to the market, within hour all will get sold out. Whatever is produced in a week is solid in the market. Full point. How should the manufacturer allocate his production capacity to the two types of models so that he may make the maximum profit in a week? What do you mean? See, when I take to the market, within no time all will get sold out. Okay, but I don't know in a week how many products. It can be M1 or it can be M2. I don't know, because I get more and more profit here. Okay, but for 3 rupees I am getting profit for M1 model and 4 rupees for M2. I do not know how many numbers I have to produce in a week so that I can make maximum profit in a week. Is it clear now? Have you understood the story? Yes, please. Yeah, please come to the problem. Whatever story I read for you, please write down like this. EDP, correct. Yes, I am producing two types of products, M1 and M2, correct? Am I right? I am the owner. I know very well. I produce two types of products. Names I have given M1 and M2. Model 1 and Model 2. Okay. And don't you feel to produce these, tools are required? Correct? What are the two? Without tools, can you able to manufacture? No. So I have tools, grinder and polisher. Grinding machine and polishing machine. Correct? Can you see? Yes. To produce these products M1 and M2, I want tools. Tools are grinding machine and polishing machine. How many grinders I have? 2. Polish 3. Okay. And in the week, per week, how many hours it will work, grinders? Grinding machine works, yes, 40 hours per week it works, correct? In the whole week, beyond 40 hours you cannot work grinder. No. Grinder won't work only. Its capacity itself is 40 hours per week. What about polisher? 60 hours per week it works. Am I right? So please, like this, you map yourself, map it. Please write down separately, individually like this. Well, grinding works, yes. For if you want to grind the product M1, how many hours you take? Say if you start grinding of model 1, how many hours you need to grind? 4 hours. 4 I have written here. Okay, if you want to start polishing, yes, you are polishing for 2 hours. Correct? Yes. Similarly, if you when you start product second type M2, grinding works, I mean you need 2 hours to grind and 5 hours to polish. So what, yes, here the owner question is, he don't know how many numbers he has to produce. how many numbers of products he has to produce, he don't know. Okay, can we call them for the numbers x1 and x2? Okay, let x1 and x2 are with the number of units, okay, of model 1 and 2, because we don't know how many numbers. That is what his question. So he don't know how many numbers he has to produce. So why he wanted to produce? Because he want maximum profit. He want maximum profit. Just last 5 minutes is left here. Last 5 minutes is left, remember. But don't worry, we will take tomorrow also same problem for understanding purpose. Once again, don't worry. Well, yes, being an owner, what he want? He want maximum profit. So if you want maximum profit, don't you feel more number of products he should produce? Are you understanding? Yes, more and more numbers of the products, more and more profit. Simple. So for that, I don't know how many numbers, therefore I called it as x1 and x2 are with the numbers of products. Units of models you can say are product, one and the same. They are called decision variables. Okay, see, in the formulation problem, 3 things. Number 1 is decision variables we should write. Next is what is the objective, what we wanted. After you read the entire story, the objective is to make more and more money, profit, correct? It means maximum profit. It means problem is maximization. This is, am I right? Problem is of type is maximization, not minimization. No, maximization, correct? Well, please come. What is objective? Since profit on both models are given, objective of the objective function is what I have written here. First one is decision variables. What are decision variables? X1 and X2. It means they are the number of products. When we don't know numbers, therefore I wrote x1 and x2. Then what is the purpose? What is the objective? Objective function is maximize the profit. Well, see here, how many for each model, for each product, if you sell it, profit is 3 rupees for M1, 4 rupees for M2. Profit, this is profit. Okay, so profit in the sense, see here, 3x1. What is x1? 3 is what? First indicates M1, second indicates M2. Remember it. Okay, because 3 rupees he has given. Finally, maximization is concerned with amount only, no? 3 rupees, amount only, no? Always. Therefore, 3, x1 is what? X1 means numbers of products, M1. Am I right? I know you take your own time to understand the story, but please, it is compulsory, you have to do it. This is module 1 covers. Plus 4, why I wrote is because this is related to the M2. Okay, M2 profit is 4 rupees. If you sell one product, you will get 4 rupees profit. So 4, x2 means numbers of products, numbers of M2. 3x1 plus 4x2 I have told. Yes, this is objective. It is called objective function. Objective function is what he has told. Question is maximum profit. It means I have written here maximum. Profit is denoted by Z is equal to 3x1 plus 4x2. Have you understood this? See, if more and more number of x1 or x2 increases, don't you feel more and more amount of money you will get it? Say something here. Are you there or just gone away? Okay, Oh, last 1 minute is left. So let us understand today what do you mean by decision variables and what is your objective function. Please, from the given story, you should be able to write decision variables and objective function means this equation. Next, constraints or condition. I think time is out. Bye.